Yeah, my name is Francisco Salcedo. It's spelled Francisco. Last name is spelled Saucedo. Public Information Officer for the Aurora Police Department. Today about 1:12, we got a report of a vehicle crash on Iliff and Buckley that involved pedestrians. When the officers arrived on scene, there were 3 pedestrians that were struck. 2 of those pedestrians were pronounced deceased on scene. The other one was transported to the hospital out of an abundance of caution, was not injured. And also the driver of the vehicle was also pronounced deceased. We do believe that that the driver was suffering some kind of medical problem. What exactly that medical problem was, we're not sure yet, and we're gonna be looking into that. And there was a passenger in the white van also that was transported to the hospital with minor injuries, expected to survive.
It sounded like there's a few good Samaritans who kind of jumped in to help some of the pedestrians who were struck. Can you talk to us about that?
So it's my understanding that, when officers arrived on scene, there was other bystanders that were helping out, trying to just render aid until medical arrived, and provided as much first aid as we could until responders arrived. So we thank them for jumping in there and calling and trying to help the best they can.
Did the 3 pedestrians that were struck, were they related in some capacity? How did they know each other? Did they know each other?
At this time, we're not sure if they were related or not. We just know that they're adults. The Aurora County Coroner's Office is going to be releasing their information, names, once the next of kin has been notified.
Can you talk to how busy the intersection is and how?
Yeah, so Buckley and Iliff is a busy intersection. At the time, it is a busy intersection. There's a lot of traffic through here, foot traffic as well.
Speaking of, can you tell us how long you think the road will be closed?
Yeah, so as you guys can see behind me, the traffic is on scene. Our traffic investigators are on scene right now investigating everything that's going on. You guys can see they're out here doing measurements, just trying to determine exactly how this led up to, or what led up to this crash. They're looking to if the speed, the distance, at what point where the pedestrians were at during this whole incident.
Yeah. Are you able to go over, again, kind of the nature of where the driver exactly was when?
Oh yeah, so the driver was heading westbound on Iliff towards Buckley Road when it struck the pedestrians.
Where were the pedestrians?
The pedestrians were on the north side of Iliff and Buckley Road on the sidewalk.
Can you give us in front of what building?
Yeah, so if you guys can see right behind me, it's near the Taco Bell and the Wendy's is where this incident occurred.
What leads you to believe that there was some kind of medical emergency?
So one of our investigators was able to communicate with the passenger who had stated that he was suffering some kind of medical problem, but we don't know exactly what that is, but we're going to look into it.
So you don't believe drugs or alcohol involved in this?
At this time, we don't believe that, no.
Anyone else in the vehicle? Just that one passenger?
It was just that one passenger and the driver. Yeah.
Very busy area, multiple witnesses.
There's a lot of witnesses here, so for all the witnesses who are out here, if anybody saw this and you haven't spoken to an investigator yet, we ask that you please reach out to the Metro Denver Crime Stoppers, share any information that you guys have that can help us with this investigation, and we also just appreciate your guys' patience on this whole thing.
Anything you want to say to the community or the family members?
Just keep the family in your thoughts and prayers, please. 3 lives were lost today. It's very tragic when these things happen, and so just keep them in your thoughts and your prayers, please.
What about general ages of the pedestrians?
At this time, we don't have that information. The Aurora County Coroner's Office will provide you guys that.
Do they seem to be children?
No children. They were adults, but I don't know exact ages.
Do you have any information about the driver, like gender, age?
At this time, I don't know.
The 2 pedestrians, male.
Same thing at this time. As far as the pedestrians, I don't have all that information, if they were male or female. But once the Aurora County Coroner's Office will be releasing that information once the next of kin's been notified.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience.
We'll put out a press release, and then hopefully we can answer some of the minor questions that we won't even answer right now.
That one, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Thanks for the help.
Oh, thank you, guys.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Did great. Under difficult circumstances.